Welcome to Simple Cooking with Eric. And on today, we're going to make some beef vegetable stew, some beef stew. Beef stew, beef vegetable soup, whatever you want to call it. And I'm making this for you, Edwina. Edwina, you know who you are. I won't give your last name, but this stew and soup is being made for you. Edwina is one of my subscribers, been very supportive, very vocal about what she wants me to make. And I really appreciate her support. And I want her to know that I am so grateful and I don't take her support for granted. And so since she wanted a vegetable soup, I'm going to make it. So right now I have my skillet heating up. I got some oil in it. As you all can see, I got it heating up. And as I'm going to get my beef together ready. I have about, right here, I have about 3 pounds of beef stew meat. Beef stew meat, and as you can see how big it is, kind of big. And as you all can see, so I'm heating my skillet. And what I'm going to do is brown this meat. I got a little oil in there, a little vegetable oil. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little Lawry seasoning salt on the meat. And I'm going to brown it. And when I broke that little cooktop that I usually cook with, so now I'm cooking on the stove. I don't like it. I had to position this camera to cook on the stove to do this soup. So we're going to let that. I want to welcome my subscribers, viewers. Thank you all for the support. Welcome new subscribers, old subscribers. If you just view it, thank you for viewing the channel. I really appreciate it. And we know that it's the winter, fall is here. And you know, people gonna need something hearty to eat. So, that's why I'm doing this soup. And I'm doing it for Edwina. So Edwina, what I'm doing right now, I'm searing, braising or searing, or browning, whatever you want to call it, the beef stew meat. As you all can see, searing and braising it. I'll try to get where you all can see it more. There we go. There we go. Y'all still trying to learn how to work this camera. And now what I'm going to add right here, I have some celery, green pepper, and onion chopped, and it's kind of nice size, as you all can see. And I'm going to add, and you all, I'm not measuring. Edwina, I'm just going to cook this for you. And I'm going to add a little crushed red pepper, some crushed red pepper. Sprinkle some. I'm going to just, as you all can see, You almost started out as like a stir fry almost, but you're not. You want the vegetables to you want the meat to start browning. So we're gonna get this all browned and sauteed up, and then we're gonna go to the next phase. So we see we still is almost ready. Now, Edwina, since the fall is here, winter is approaching, you want to invest in like some chicken base. It could be any brand. This the brand I found at the store. I don't know if you can see it. It's just a chicken base, chicken flavored soup base, and beef flavored soup base. And get you a jar each of these, so you're going to be making soup for the winter and for the fall. And I tell everybody, keep you some of this soup base and beef base. I use a lot of the chicken base. I use it in my chicken and dumpling dressing. The flavor is a lot more stronger and a better flavor than the bouillon cubes and all that, you know. So you want to just invest in you some, okay? Now, this is about as good as we want it. You see the meat is not, it's still a little pink, but as you all can see how, and when I want you to see, you know, how it's not all the way brown, but I wanted to before the next step. Okay. Now the next step, you get you a soup pot, a stock pot. This is what I'm going to use. I'm going to put the meat over here, and then I'm going to fill it halfway with water. Hot water. Okay. And you want to pour everything in, the juice and all that's from the skillet, because it does make a little stock. Let me put this on just so I want to heat the camera up. So you want to put all your contents into your stock pot, along with a little, with some water. Okay. So at winter, you see about how much water I got. It's half full. So I got all my stuff in here. And what I'm going to do now, let's season our water. I mean our soup. So you want to add about a tablespoon of the chicken stock, of chicken base, and about a tablespoon of the beef base. Then you want to add that is going to give it a little of the salt flavor. And then you want to add a little basil, just a little basil leaf. We make a soup now, you all. We make a soup. And I also want to add just a little, if I can find it. Oh, see. I want to add just a little of I was looking for I cannot find it. A little oregano. Thought I can find it. I'm all over the place, you all. Oh, doggone. But anyway, you can season it any kind of way you want to. And then what you're going to do, I can't find it right now, y'all. I'm going to add a little garlic powder. Just add a little garlic powder. And what we're going to do, we're going to let this cook for about an hour until the meat is semi-tender. Because you don't want to get too tender. You want to, because you got to add more of your vegetables. You got to add all your vegetables. So right now we're going to let this just cook for about an hour and a half until the beef stew meat is a little tender. And then we'll get back to you with the second phase.